I wanted to direct The Heretic because I think it has two things which make a really great play. One of them is that it's a play that asks really interesting questions about the world we live in. And the other is, it's really strong on human drama, human relationships, and actually a third thing, it's got a lot of good jokes.
You had sex with him? Once. Why only once? Is he rubbish?
The first half is dominated by the scientific arguments, and the second half is much more human. It's set in a domestic situation, and that's very important for me because I think one of the things I'm trying to communicate in this play is it's a phrase which I call catastrophilia, and it's a very human thing. It's got nothing to do with science. I think it's a kind of human trait that we love the idea of catastrophe.
Put some made-up stuff from an activist in the IPCC report.
She's a sea level specialist and she's measuring sea level in the Maldives and finding that it isn't rising. And I actually based that on a scientist called Niels Axel Morner, who has been saying this for 10 years and everybody's described him as a loony and whatever. But in truth, he's the only one who knows anything about what's happening in the Maldives. And he does the science, he observes, and you know, there's nothing happening, according to him. So I wanted to base my main character on him, and the obvious thing a playwright does in that situation is to make the character the opposite sex of the real character.
I mean, a lot of the subtext of this scene is, well, why haven't you gone on this walk? Now, the reason you haven't gone on the walk is that he's supposed to be turning up. Having
Richard in rehearsal has been absolutely great. Basically what he can say is, well, you know, the reason I wrote this line is this, and my conception of what was happening, you know, in this scene or before this scene happened or these characters' lives. And it really helps both from the point of view of, you know, directing it and also for the actors from their point of view of acting it.